Hey kings and queens, wagwan. How no do? It's been a long time I haven't seen you all. Let's get into welcome back, and let's get into some baking. Well, not really baking. I'm going to make some peanut brittle, but I'm not using peanut, I'm using cashew. I have some raw cashew that I'm about to use to make them. So let's get right into it. Welcome back. Let me show you my ingredients that I'm about to use. So here are the ingredients. I have some raw peanut here. I have some ginger. I have some flaxseed. I have some brown sugar and white sugar. And I have vanilla and cinnamon. So stick and stay with me while I get right into it. I'm going to wash the cashew. Wash the cashew, and then I'm going to give them a slight what do you call it now, roast on the stove, because they're raw cashew. I don't want to use them raw, so I'm going to give them a slight roast on the stove top. Stick and stay with me. Alright, kings and queens, so I have washed the cashews. I've washed them and I have them on this shaver plate. So now I am going to dry them. Dry them with a paper towel. Alright, I'm going to try to get out as much of the excess water as I can off of it, because I don't want to put them in the pan that I'm going to roast them in wet, so I'm trying to get off some of the water off of it. So I'm drying them with a paper towel. And this paper towel is doing a very good job. There, it's wet. So I think this is good enough. Alright, kings and queens, so they are now partially dried. They are not fully dried, but they are partially dried. They are going to go in the pot on the fire, so the fire will do the rest of the trick. So there you have it. So now I'm going to take them over to the stove and put them in the pot. So come with me. So see there, kings and queens, they are now in the pot. And I'm going to allow them to get a little roasting, because I don't want to use them just raw like that. So I'm going to leave them. And when I believe that this side is ready to turn, then I'll come back and turn it and let you guys see. Stick and stay with me, kings and queens. Please, I'm asking you to like, comment, and share my YouTube channel. Greatly appreciated. And I appreciate all you guys who is always watching and coming back and watching. Thank you all so much. Alright, kings and queens, I'm going to turn them now, because they smell like they are roasting or parch. Jamaica, we said parch. We have parch the peanut or parch the cashew. So either roast or parch, either way. So see, I'm turning them, and if you can see, some of them starting to change color. They start to change in color. I don't want them burned though, I just want them parched a little bit, so I'll soon turn off the stove. So stick and stay with me, kings and queens. When I finish with the parching process, or the roasting process, I'll let you see. Yes, kings and queens, so I'll finish the roasting process, parching or roasting process. As you can see, some of them was even getting a little bit burnt. See, some of them was getting a little bit burnt, but it doesn't matter, it's mine. So, right now, I'm going to prepare the sugar and the ginger. So, stick and stay with me. Alright, kings and queens, so I am now going to mix the sugar. This is the water. I'm going to put some water in there. About a cup of water. This is more than a cup of water though. So I'm going to put, because it's not a lot of cashew. So I'm not going to use a lot of water. I'm mixing it out, mixing out the sugar in the water as much as possible. Now I'm going to grate the ginger and put it in the water with the sugar. So now I'm grating the ginger. As I say, it's not a lot of cashew, so not a lot of ginger and not a lot of sugar and water. These gingers are so fine, but they are the best one because they are the Jamaican ginger, which is very hot. Have a very hot taste to it. Very pungent. Alright. I'm not going to throw these away either. I'm going to put these little pieces in there. So. Alright, so now I'm going to mix the ginger, put the ginger into the water, into the sugar and water. I'm now going to add my little cinnamon powder to the water, not a lot, and a little bit of vanilla. Alright, kings and queens. So now I'm going to set the pot onto the stove. Stick and stay with me, kings and queens. Kings and queens, so there is the sugar and the ginger and the vanilla and the cinnamon in the pot. I'm going to allow it to boil for a little, and then I'm going to put the cashew and the flaxseed in and let them cook on low heat until most of the water is dried out of it, and then it starts to stick together, and then you know it's time for me to drop them. So I'm going to allow this to boil up, and then I put the cashew in there and the flaxseed. Kings and queens, as usual, Sam wants to be in my video. Sam has to be in my video in fast. Kings and queens, it's boiling now, so I'm going to put the cashew in there now. Alright, kings and queens, so there you have it in the pot, the cashew and the flaxseed. So I am going to allow it to cook, but I have to keep on turning it so that it doesn't burn. So every now and then I'll show you while I'm turning it. Because if you don't keep turning it, it's going to burn in the pot, and I don't want it to burn. So stick and stay with me. I'm going to turn the fire down to medium. Turn fire to medium so it doesn't boil out too quickly. So there it is, kings and queens, cashew and flax seed drops. Stick and stay with me, kings and queens. So kings and queens, it's bubbling away. Soon ready now, kings and queens. Not quite ready as yet, but it will soon be ready. As soon as when I take it up, it stick onto the spoon and don't fall off, then I know that it is ready. It is ready to drop. So stick and stay with me, kings and queens. Another day I'm going to use just the flaxseed alone to make flaxseed brittle and let you guys see. So I'm going to allow it to cook some more. Alright, kings and queens, it is now ready. See, it is ready. So I'm going to put it onto the parchment paper now and let you guys see. Stick and stay. Alright, kings and queens, so I'm going to pour it onto the parchment paper, and then I'm going to just spread it out, and when it is set, that damn bike, when it is set, I'm going to cut them into little squares, because it's not a lot, so you know. So I am spreading it very thin. So I might get maybe about 4 or 5 from it, or 6, depends. So I'm spreading it out, guys. As soon as it's set, it's cool and set, then I'll cut them into squares. So there it is, my kings and queens, cashew and flaxseed brittle, or cake, or drops, or whatever. But there it is. It starts setting already. All of this side set already. And if you notice, kings and queens, I didn't use a lot of sugar because I don't want it to be too sweet. It has to be sweet because it's the sugar that is holding it, but I don't want it to be too sweet. So there you have it. My cashew and flaxseed brittle. To put the pot, some water in the pot right away because I don't want it hard up. Stay with me, kings and queens, until I cut them. Alright, kings and queens, I am back. It is now cool, and I am going to attempt to cut them. So here goes. One cut. I'm not cutting them too big, kings and queens, because I'm going to cut them the other way. So it's going to be just little tiny pieces. Turn it this way now and cut it straight down. I want to cut them evenly. This way. And this way. There it is. That is my peanut flaxseed. Not peanut. Why do I keep saying peanut? Cashew, flaxseed, brittle, or cake, or drop, or bars, whatever. Sorry for the noise on the outside, man. Kingman is doing some work out there. So sorry about that noise. So there it is, kings and queens. I wish you were all were nearby so I could give you a taste. It is even to break one in two. I would let everybody get a taste. So thanks for watching, guys. And please, I'm asking you to like, comment, and share my YouTube channel. And remember, with God in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. Peace and blessings. Kings and queens, I'm going to have to hide these from myself because if I follow myself, I eat them all off because I have a very sweet tooth. I love sweet stuff and I'm trying hard to stop having sugar and all of them stuff.